Captain Marvel. We're gonna do a spoiler review on this, so if you haven't seen Captain Marvel, go see it right now. Go to the movie theater, go buy a ticket, and go watch it right now, and come back and continue watching this film. But it's gonna be a spoiler review. So warning. I felt like this movie was an okay origin film. I thought it was okay. It wasn't the best. It wasn't the greatest. It was all right. I felt like they could have did a whole lot more to improve this story, do a whole lot more with the characters, maybe make this film just a little bit longer. But I just feel like they didn't display Captain Marvel's powers like they should have. And they could have. They totally could have displayed all of her powers just to show us, alright, she means business. Thanos, we better watch out. But they didn't. All I really saw was her shooting beams from her fists. Like, that's all I saw. And of course, she can fly around, but now she can be in space without that little protective mask now. I felt like that just kind of happened just all of a sudden. Even though she kind of found out her purpose and everything, like that was alright, but it's like, you are the most powerfulest. You should at least figure your powers out first and then control them the best you can while you're fighting the villains. I expected a whole lot more from the villains. I was a bit disappointed with the whole what are they called? Krang? That's how uninterested this film was to me. I already forgot the villains already. Those green guys. They became good all of a sudden. And then like Ronan shows up for a little while. I feel like maybe Ronan could have been used a little bit more. And also Jude Law's character was, I think his character was probably the most interesting for me. I was more interested in him than I was with Captain Marvel, which tells you something about this film and the storyline. But he was pretty good. He was an all right. You kind of get predictable with some of these superhero films. You kind of understand. Okay, he seems like the bad type. He's gonna be a bad guy later on, I bet. Then it's like, okay, now he is. All right, I saw that coming. So it was an all right film. On the final battle scene where they're on the ship and Captain Marvel's fighting these bad guys, including Jude Law on the ship. There's a song that plays during the fight scene. It was like a it was a it was like a '90s song. I guess it's from the '90s because this film is based off the '90s. So there's all sorts of '90s references in the film. It plays and it just felt out of place. Like that song didn't need to be playing while she was fighting. It just felt kind of weird. It felt kind of iffy with me. Like I didn't like you can pull off a good action scene with some music, but you can do that ever so often. You can do that, you know. It just depends what's going on. For me, it wasn't right. It wasn't right. It was all right. Nick Fury's character was too friendly. He was too happy in this film. I felt like he could have been that, stern person that he's always been in these Avenger films. But he wasn't. He was a totally nice guy. And I was just like, that's not Nick Fury. So that's the only part that flew me off. And how he lost his eye. Come on. I'm so disappointed with this whole movie. Because, in Captain America, not Civil War, but Winter Soldier, he explains briefly how he lost his eye because he trusted someone. You kind of feel like that it was in an epic battle with somebody. Like he was fighting somebody, he was in a fight, and all of a sudden something happened. His eye got cut out or something like that by some villain, like Taskmaster. But it's just like, come on, like you can really really sense that there was, something really cool behind the story, how he lost his eye. But no, it was a cat scratch. And he shook it off like it was nothing. Oh, I'll be okay. It's just a scratch. And it didn't. It didn't go away. No, he lost his eye after that. I hate Flurkins now. I hate him. Alright, I'm done talking about this movie. It's past my 5-minute mark. It was an okay film. Will I buy it? Maybe I'll buy it. I don't know. I had to see it because it had connection with Endgame, and definitely you gotta watch out for that mid-credit scene. You'll find out why. But other than that, it was a good movie. The cast was mixed, black and white. It was good. Nothing wrong with that. It was all right. And was it as good as Wonder Woman? No, not even close. Not empowering enough for me, I guess. Or it's just the story itself. It was empowering a bit, but not enough as Wonder Woman was. Okay, post comments below. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to White Hair Comics. See you guys.